Wait.
Hi, I'm Susan Wazaleski. I'll be telling you about principles of emotions and emotional expression. Emotions may be primary or blended. There are 8 basic primary emotions: joy, acceptance, fear, surprise, sadness, disgust, anger, and anticipation. Blended emotions are combinations of primary emotions, such as aggressiveness is a blend of anticipation and joy. On page 161 of our Interpersonal Communications book, there is a diagram that shows all 8 of the primary emotions and how they mix to make the blended emotions. Emotions are influenced by body, mind, and culture. Body reactions are the most obvious of our emotional expression because they are easily observed. Bodily reactions include blushing, awkward movements, vocal hesitation, fidgeting, and sweating of the palms. Mental or cognitive emotional experience involves the evaluation and interpretations you make on the biases of your behavior. Leading psychotherapist Albert Ellis claims your evaluation of what happens has a greater influence on your feelings than what really happened. The book gives a great example of this. The book states that your best friend ignores you in the college cafeteria. You may feel pity because you know her father had just passed. You may feel angry because you feel she snubbed you and she's being rude. Or you may feel sad because you think she doesn't want to be your friend anymore. In the culture you were raised and lived gives you framework for expressing feelings and interpreting emotions of others. Our communications book gives a good example of this. The book states, students in China are taught to show respect for a teacher that you listen quietly and make no comments or ask questions. But to a teacher who doesn't know the culture, the teacher might think the students are being rude or not interested in their speech. Emotional arousal is a multi-step process. DeVito states the events leading up to an emotional arousal can be described in 3 stages. Stage 1, an event occurs. Stage 2, you experience an emotion such as anger, joy, or surprise. Stage 3, you respond psychologically. Your heart may beat faster or you may blush. DeVito also states 2 other emotional arousal theories. The second theory would be an event occurs, you respond, you experience an emotion. And the third theory, an event occurs, you respond, you interpret the arousal and decide what emotion you are experiencing, and you then experience that emotion. Emotions may be adaptive or maladaptive. Adaptive emotions help you adjust to the situation. Examples would be if you feel someone is following you down the street, you may take extra safety precautions. If you are anxious about taking an exam, you may study harder. These are examples of emotions that help you to accomplish useful goals. Maladaptive emotions may get in the way of you accomplishing your goals. An example of this, if you are anxious for an exam and you just stop thinking, you'll do very poorly. Emotions can work for you or against you, and the same is true for emotional communication. Emotions are communicated verbally and non-verbally. You have to decide how to communicate your feelings, either face-to-face, phone, email, or by letter. And you have to decide what emotions to reveal or not to reveal. Emotions are most effectively communicated when verbal and non-verbal messages reinforce and complement each other, such as if you are happy to see someone, you are likely to reach out a hand to shake their hand or to give a hug. Emotional expression is governed by display rules. Display rules govern which emotions are permissible and to communicate and which are not. Men and women experience similar emotions, but they display them differently. Women smile a lot more than men. Women cry more than men. Women are more effective at communicating happiness, and men are more effective at communicating anger. Emotions are contagious. In conversation or small groups, the strong emotions of one person can easily influence the others involved. This can either be productive or unproductive emotions. There is intentional contagion in many attempts at persuasion. Some organizations use pity to get you to donate money. Orphanages use images of hungry, destitute children in hopes to get you feel pity to donate to them. In the video clip I chose, the mud girl and the lady Swift-ring are showing many different primary and blended emotions. I also notice a lot of contagious emotions, both verbal and nonverbal. The lady Swift-ring is smiling and looks very happy about her cleaning. The mud girl's emotions change very quickly when she sees the Swiffer. The music is intentional contagion. In conclusion, I hope my presentation helps you better understand principles of emotion and emotional expression.